I'm Mackenzie, and I'm going to show you today how to apply your Jamberries. I know it seems like a long process, but it's really not. And if you ever need a refresher on them, you can of course look at this video, but of course they are on the back of every set of wraps, which is so cool. There's not only the application directions, but also how to remove them. One day I'll do a video on removing them. My process is pretty simple, but applying them is a little tricky. Only if you've never done it before. The first time I did it, I had my husband Paul sit next to me, and I had him assist because I didn't think I would be able to do it. He probably had to assist the first time, but since then, he's just watching in amazement. One day I'll get him to put one on. I swear I'll do it. So before I made this video, I posted on my Instagram account and my Facebook page what to put on. We have a wedding on Saturday, and I had no idea what to put on. So the stripes won. So for all those people who voted for stripes, you won. So we're gonna put these aside. Now this is only a half sheet of wraps. So when you order them, you get a full sheet, you get double, but this is only a half sheet. My mom and I shared this one. Before we get started, I want you to wash your hands really good with just regular old soap. And then you're gonna do your ABCs backwards. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna use an orange stick. It's not orange, it's wood. I don't know why they call it an orange stick. It drives me crazy. And you're gonna push back your cuticles. Now I've already done this on mine, and you're gonna push back all your cuticles. Now, we have this great product called Jamberry Cuticle Remover, and it is in a really cool pen. This is what it looks like. And you do have to, there are no instructions on the box. At least there weren't when I got this one, so I didn't know how to do it. You hold it going down and you click. And then you're gonna go around you're gonna hold it upside down, and you're gonna click one or two, maybe you might have to do it a few times if it's the first time. And you're just gonna brush around your cuticles. Now the instructions do say to leave it about a minute or 2 minutes. You'll start to feel a little tingle, maybe a little sensation. That's when you go wash your hands again. I like to use this first, and then I like to use my orange wood stick. Now I also have upgraded and bought myself a metal cuticle pusher. It's got two ends, and for me I just feel like it works better, but some people really love their wood stick. So I would start with the wood stick and see how you feel about it. And don't forget, this cuticle remover solution is awesome. I don't know what I did without it before I had it. So when I'm done that step, then it's time for me to buff. Now we do sell buffers. They come in our application kit. They are wonderful. And you just, give your nails a little buff. They'll feel nice and smooth. They might look a little shiny. They're fun. So I do love our buffers. They're perfect. I forget to replace them though. So, after about a month, maybe 2 months, start not maybe to do its job, that's when you need to get a new buffer. You of course can buy them other places. So now we've covered our C, our cuticles, our B with our buff. Now at this step, I also like to file my nails if they need to be done. Our nail files also come in our application kits, but you probably have a nail file around. Check your purse, there might be one in there. And I like to file my nails. I have done all this prior to this video, so I'm just giving you an overview. Now we're on to the A. The A is for the alcohol swab. So you can use the alcohol swabs that you can find anywhere. You can also use our new product called Nail Prep Cleanser. This is what I love. It's non-acetone. It's perfect. It lasts forever. And I don't have to open a new alcohol swab every single time. So you just hold the bottle upside down, and there's a little nozzle, and you're just gonna push it in, and then it's a little wet. I'm just gonna rub it across my nails real quick, just like I was taking off nail polish, even though there's no nail polish on. All right, I'm done. That's it. My nails are prepped. They're ready to go. I've done my C, B, A, and a little file too. At this point, I'm gonna turn my heater on. Here's our Jamberry heater. And it doesn't push much air out, but it does get warm. It's the perfect amount. You can find them on our website. I do love them. And what I love about our wraps is that the back is clear. So when you put it on, when you take the wrap to see what size fits you, you can actually wrap it around your nail to see if that one's gonna fit you. Now, I've been a consultant for a year, so I know which one of these fit me, but I always check. They don't change, the sizes never change, but for some reason I always check before I take it off. I don't know, maybe I'm a little OCD? Okay, so my heater is nice and warm. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna pull out that orange stick, wood stick, and I'm gonna try to do this so you guys can see it. It's much easier if you keep it flat on your table. And I'm gonna use the slanted side, and I am going to lift up and roll my wood stick so it's under. I did not touch at all the sticky part of my wrap. The reason we don't do that is because our fingers are oily. It's actually where a ton of oil comes from when we wipe our face, and then it's on there again. So try your very best not to touch the back of the wraps. I love using these orange sticks because they roll up really nice. I roll until about halfway on the wrap, and then I take my cuticle scissors. I say they're cuticle scissors because they're curved, okay? But you can use any kind of scissors you want. I would recommend a smaller pair rather than a larger pair. If the best you have is kid scissors, use kid scissors. They will cut through them. So after my orange stick is where I'm gonna cut. Now these are striped, so I'm actually gonna cut as straight as I can on one of those lines. All right, whoops. All right, so there's my wrap, okay? Now, you'll notice that there's still half of it still on my sheet. That's because this other side's gonna go on my other pinky. So, I'm gonna take my wrap, and you can see that the edge is on the edge of the wood stick. The curved part is gonna go what's close to my finger, down here at the bottom. And I'm going to take my heater, and I'm gonna, you can just leave it on the table, just hold it up until it starts to curve. Oh, there we go, it's starting to curve. Once it's started to curve, the wrap is ready. I'm going to place it on my finger. Oh, this is hard to do backwards. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it down here. I'm sorry, guys. Place it on my finger. Now, the great part is it does not have to be perfect. Jamberry wraps are forgiving. Thank goodness. I need as much forgiving as I can get. All right, then we have our Jamberry Gold. I love these rubber cuticle pushers. I had no idea. I was not a nail person before Jamberry came into my life. So this part right here is rubber. It cannot hurt you, or it hasn't hurt me, and I'm really sensitive. So I'm gonna take this, and I am going to push down around all the edges. Okay, I am gonna heat it up just a little bit more because I've been talking to you. So I'm gonna heat it up real quick, just a quick second. And I am going to press down, can you see that? Okay. Press down around the edges of my nail and down and then around again. Okay, let me show you what it looks like right now. Okay, now it's not perfect. That's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect right now because Jamberries are forgiving. We like that they're forgiving. So I'm gonna look and see, you know what? I see it's touching my skin right there. Watch how cool this is. I'm gonna go back to my orange stick. I'm gonna heat the wrap as it's on my nail. And I'm going to peel slowly, heat slowly, and pull it off. I don't have to throw this in the trash can. I'm gonna do it again, and this time I'm gonna do it the right way. So, it's heated. I'm gonna press down, put it on my nail. I'm going to adjust it a little bit. Now, you did just notice me touching the wrap with my finger, and I told you not to do that. But that's okay, because I touched the part that I'm gonna cut off, the part that's not touching my nail. However, I didn't know what part wasn't gonna be touching my nail until it was on my nail. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? Okay, so I've pressed this down really good. Let me show you how the second version looks much, much better, okay? Much better. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat it one more time while it's on my wrap, on my finger. I'm gonna press down. Now my nails are a little curvy, so sometimes I have to give them a little tug up here at the top, okay? Now I'm gonna cut this off, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do it like this. Here are my curved scissors, remember they're curved, and I'm gonna follow the edge of my nail as close as I can. Now, again, this little part could go in the trash can. You could be done with it. I like to keep them because I like to keep them for my tiny toes when I do pedicures. So I'm just gonna stick that back on my sheet. Okay, now, would you wanna rock around with your nail like that? No, it's similar to acrylics. Once they put them on, then they gotta shape them to your nail. So we're gonna do the same thing. Now, Jamberry suggests, and this absolutely works for some people, is taking your nail file and going 90 degrees straight down. So you go down, pick it up, 90 degrees straight down, and doing it all that way. I happen to know my curvy nails don't do well with that trick. So what I do is what we recommend for the kids. So if you're doing Jam Juniors on your itty bitty, this would be a perfect idea. I use my nail clippers. So here's the cool thing, is I'm gonna look at my nail, making sure that I don't clip my nail. I'm clipping the wrap off my nail. It's probably flying in your face right now. All right, now it's not perfect. That's okay. It's not perfect, but it's way better, isn't it? Okay, now here is my deep secret about Jamberry and how to get to keep them on. That's why this tool is the most amazing tool ever. Now, on my my cuticle pusher, my metal one, this side's curved and this side's straight. I like to use the straight end for my cuticles when I'm pushing them down. Sometimes I use the curved one too, but it's just not as, I don't know, mean and aggressive. So for this, I'm gonna use the curved side, okay? The curved side, I'm gonna heat up, okay? It's not gonna take very long. This heater isn't pushing that hot air out, so I'm not getting hot and sweaty while I'm talking to you, but it's got hot air enough that it's gonna make this hot. Let's feel it. Oh, it's good. Okay, so are you ready? I'm gonna take the curved edge and I am going to push it down on my nail, sealing it. All right. Now I'm gonna heat it one more time. Are you ready for this? This is the best tip I've ever picked up. You ready? Okay. I'm gonna take this curved edge and I am going to seal it down and over my nail. Let me get real close, see if you can see that. I'm sealing it. My nail's bending a little bit, but that's okay. It's not hurting it, it's not breaking it. Our nails bend all the time. Okay, now, let's look at it. Look, what do you think? Pretty good, huh? It's got no wrinkles, no bumps. Okay. I see one little bump and it's gonna drive me crazy if I don't fix it. And in fact, we have some customers that will pick at their nails if they don't fix it. So now I'm gonna use my straight end. My straight end, I am going to heat it up just like I did the curved end. And I'm going to press very hard on that one wrinkle. It's over on this side. I don't know if you can see it, but it's driving me crazy already. And I'm just kind of ironing it out. I'm ironing my nail wrap. Did you just hear that? I'm ironing it. Okay. So I have ironed it down. Oh, perfect. Oh, I love it. Can you tell the difference? Can ya? Can ya? Can ya? Can ya? Okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm gonna turn my heater off. Now, of course, I've got 9 other fingers to go. And I'll do that, but I won't make you watch it. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Instagram, Facebook, text me, call me, send smoke signals. I'll respond in any way I can. I hope this helped. I'll talk to you later. Bye.